How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I just want to I really want to thank everybody who gave me the opportunity to come speak with all of these phenomenal leaders. This is an unbelievable opportunity, and it's an unbelievable honor to just speak with you guys. I'm gonna go through what has helped me in these it's a quick 9 months. I mean, I came in this business, I didn't know the rule of 72, like I told these guys last night. I didn't know the rule of 72, and in 9 months, I positioned myself to become an RVP. So, I mean, it can happen to anybody, okay? I mean, and it will happen to anybody, and most of the people here are the players and the winners, and that's who it's going to happen to. Everybody out there, you need to be trying to be here, because this is phenomenal, isn't it, guys? All I'm going to talk about real brief today are the triple A's of success, the things that I've done in these 9 months that have gotten me there, and I stole 2 of them from our great leader, Art Williams. I never had an opportunity. Of course, I was probably still in the womb when Art Williams was talking about this stuff. But being around Bill Whittle and hearing him talk about it, and also reading and reading books, listening to tapes and all that type of stuff, this is where I picked a lot of this stuff up from. You got to be a student. Just like you in that gym, you got to be a student of the game. You got to be a student of this game, and it's the exact same way. So you got to read and you got to listen. You got to do all of those things to be successful. But the first thing, attitude. My dad always told me your attitude is going to determine your altitude. PFS tends to magnify a lot of things in real life. Isn't that right? Okay. If you're a wimp, if you're a loser, if you're down, you're gonna find out quick in PFS. Okay. If you're positive, if you're a winner, you're gonna find out quick in PFS. Okay. So your attitude is gonna take you as far as you want to go. Okay, if you have an attitude of failure, of defeat, then that's what you're going to be, a failure and a defeat, of defeatist. If you have a positive, upbeat attitude, then that's where you're going to be positive and upbeat. And that's the next point, positive and upbeat. As the leader, you must always be great and phenomenal. I could have just gotten the charge back. When my people call me, I'm going to say I'm phenomenal, great, everything's fine. Okay? Because as the leader, you have to be that way. Because if you falter, if you go down, then that's somebody else is following you. So you got to be that way. The next thing, listen to John Maxwell, the law of magnetism. You're going to attract who you are. Just like Art Williams said. Nobody's going to follow a dull, disillusioned crybaby. Okay? That's not happening. If that's the type of person you are, you can't attract studs. You're going to attract what? Does, okay? So you got to be the positive, upbeat person. You got to be the one who is always going out, pumped up, excited, happy to be around, because those are the type of people you're going to draw to you. The next thing, you must believe that good, great, phenomenal things are supposed to happen to you. If you don't believe that that's going to happen, then guess what? It won't. I don't care what you do. If you don't have it in your mind that you're supposed to be successful, it's not going to happen for you, okay? You got to expect greatness, and then in this company, you got to go make it happen, because nobody's going to give you anything, okay? The next thing, affirmations. This is something, excuse me, that Mr. Whittle is huge on, okay? And, when he first told me about, writing down my affirmations, I thought, all right, whatever, okay. And, you tend not to listen when he's right there every day. But, I kind of found out when people tell me, well, can you get his autograph? What, get his autograph for what? But I found out now, okay? I know he's a phenomenal leader, and I'm really blessed to have him. All right? My mom always talked about speaking things into existence. You have to affirm it in your mind that it's going to happen in order for it to happen. You got to speak it into existence. The next thing, positive self-talk. Mr. Whittle always says it's great to talk to yourself positively as long as you don't answer yourself. All right? So the next thing, write it down, document it every day, every day. Last night we were talking to some people, and I was just showing them how every morning when I wake up, the first thing I do, write down my goals. The next thing I do, write down my affirmations. I'm excited to be the leader of a $50,000 base shot with positive, pumped up, motivated, competitive people. You got to write it down, because if you're thinking about that on a daily basis, what you pretty much do is brainwash your mind to think that way. And, you just brainwashing your subconscious. Right when you wake up, you write it. Start off your day well. Right when you go to bed, before you go to sleep, write it down. Because that's going to have your brain, your subconscious mind working to say, well, let me find a way to make this a reality for this person. Okay? So the next thing, is activity. Okay? All of that other stuff is great, but if you don't go see somebody, If you don't go help a family, you can do all that stuff that you want, and guess what? Nothing happens. No money comes in. We're in the business of depositing the checks. That's what I say back at home, okay? So that's what you have to do. You got to go out and help some families. You got to go do that. That's what we do. We help people. Attendance is key with activity. Okay, you want to get people to the op night. You want to get people to the managers meeting. You want to get people to all of that stuff because that, along with the field training, is what's going to help them learn the business. Okay, all right. So the next thing, and this is something that my dad got from his father, college senior. You can't get ahead staying in the bed. You can't get ahead staying in the bed. All that means is you got to go get it. You got to go get it. You know, when people talk to me and I recruit them and they say, well, I think I like this business because I'll be able to sleep until 10 o'clock. I say, you know what? You can go on and get out because it's not going to work like that here. You got to get up and you got to go get it. Work ethic is huge in this business. Okay, you're not going to become a millionaire working a 9 to 5. That doesn't happen. Okay, you got to go make it happen for yourself. And this is a business, as Mr. Witter always tells me, of creation. Okay, nobody's going to tell you what to do every day. You got to go create something to happen for yourself. You got to have a system to document it on a daily basis. That's what I was talking about. You got to know every day. Hold yourself accountable every day. How many new kitchen tables did I get? How many new names did I get? How many IBAs? How many life sales? You got to do that kind of stuff to hold yourself accountable. Okay? Good intentions mean nothing without action. Results are the key. Okay, we are a results-based business. If I ask somebody, what'd you do this month? I don't want to hear, I had 80 appointments. What'd you do this month? Well, I got 10 new names. No. What did you do this month? Okay, we don't get up here and say, yeah, this person had 100 names. No, that doesn't work like that. Okay, it's how much premium did you do? How many loans did you close? How much did you do in securities? How many IBAs did you get? That's the key. So results are the key. So if it takes you 20 people, you going to see that you get a close, then you got to go see 20 people. If it takes you 10 people, great. If you can do it every single time you go out, then you're just that gifted person. Okay? But whatever your numbers are, then you got to stick with those numbers and move forward and do that. Okay? The next thing, fill the PFS pipeline. I know a lot of people know about that 8531. Okay? 8 qualified appointments. They're married. They're 25 to 55. They have a home. They have children. Okay? These are people who we want to go see. I tell my people the prime time to see these people because they do have a full-time job, 5:15, 7:30, and 9 o'clock. We want to see these people during the evening time. Okay? Some might want the kids in the bed. All right? Some might want to do it as soon as they get home from work. But this is the time that we need to see these people. 8 qualified appointments. 5 of those people are going to say, I want a financial game plan. I want a complimentary financial game plan. Who else does that, y'all? Who else does that? Nobody does it like we do, okay? 5 committed FNAs. Then you're going to have 3 people who become clients, okay? Now, you got to get your recruits ready up front to let them know, look, if you started off with 8 and you only got 5, that means 3 said no, all right? Or those are 3 that's going to drive you out of this business because we're telling you up front that that's the way it is. Okay? Now, the 3 who tell you, now you might have 5 that say, look, I'm going to do this business. I'm going to do it. But what do people do, people? What do people do? People lie, okay? All right, people lie before you got in the business, or people going to lie once you get in the business. They probably going to lie more, okay? So you got to understand that and continue to move forward as that stuff happens. And we're going to get one person, okay, one person who wants to change their life. One person who wants to do more with their life, who wants to do more for their community and for their family. One recruit is going to come out of that. That's worst case numbers, guys. That's worst case numbers. So we let these people know this up front, and if you go on those numbers, success is going to happen. Success is going to happen, okay? If you do it on a daily basis, if you do it on a weekly basis, if you do it on a, monthly basis, quarterly basis, yearly basis, you're going to have a phenomenal career here. And that's what I plan on doing. I don't know about you guys, but that's what I plan on doing. It all together. In closing, your activity and your attitude is tied to one another. That's going to go hand in hand. Without the right type of attitude, guess what? The activity won't be there. It won't be there. Without the right amount of activity, you probably won't have the right attitude because you're not getting recognized, okay? You're not making any money, all right? And it's just not going well for you, but that's just because you haven't put the effort forth. So the question that I ask people if they come to me and they're having problems, let me see your appointment book, okay? What have you done, okay? Or do you deserve to be frustrated? You don't deserve to be frustrated if you haven't done anything, okay? People say, well, I'm frustrated. Well, how many appointments have you gone on? 2. Okay, well, you don't have that right yet. Okay, you're not to that point yet. Okay, so the 3 questions. What is your attitude? Okay, are you pumped up, excited, ready to be here? Are you happy to be here? Okay, because if you're not, then you need to go. Okay. Number two, do I really believe that success is supposed to happen to me? Because if you don't believe it, guess what? It won't happen. I don't care what all these other things, if you don't believe it's going to happen, it won't happen. The last thing, is my activity such that I deserve to win? This is a business where you got to earn it. Nobody's going to give it to you. This is a business where you got to work for it, where you got to fight for it. Every day, you got to go make it happen. All right? All the glamour is good, okay? But guess what? Nobody has a camera on you when you walk up to that dark house. Okay, so how do you respond when you do that? All right, and if you answer yes to all these questions, you can win big in Primerica, because this is a company built for the builders, the persons who want to build it for people who want to build it for themselves, the people who want to build it for their families, the people who want to build it for their community and go do something very special. I appreciate the opportunity. Thanks for talking to you guys.